Hello and welcome to Access Paranormal. My name's Jamie Williams. Joining me in the studio, we've got my co-host Jonathan Sullivan.
Hi, Jamie.
And someone we haven't seen for a while, Jane Basnett.
Hello.
And on the phone, our wonderful medium, Liz Waugh.
Hiya.
Hiya, Liz. Good to hear you.
Hello. And you.
It's great. It's like the group's back together almost, isn't it? You know, because we're all in one group, aren't we?
Yeah.
And Liz, you'll be able to come here soon because we'll be out of that lockdown thing.
I know.
Not long now.
I know.
We all feel like we've been prisoners.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it'd be heaven to come out and play.
And play.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to, Liz? I've got to ask you first because we ask all our guests: have you watched much on TV, paranormal-wise?
Yeah, I have been.
You going to tell us about it?
Oh, yeah, Paranormal Lockdown.
Is that it?
Well, it was just, I've watched Ghost Adventures and a few other ones, but the Paranormal Lockdown ones I like.
Yeah, they're very good. I like it for a reason. They came to Mill Street Barracks.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very good, I've got to say.
They are. And you were saying off air that you watched one which was really good. What was it about?
Well, the one in, they'd been to Hindley's house in Yorkshire, and they flew back to America, and something had followed him back, and it was creating havoc in his own house, and it told him on the spirit box that he had to go back, and it was a demon, blah blah blah. Anyway, he's come back, and there's a link between Hinsdale House and that other one.
East Drive.
Yeah, East Drive, that one. It's something to do with the Black Monk.
Oh.
Right.
So, delving into that. Really interesting.
I have to keep an eye out for that one because they're doing the repeats at the moment, haven't they?
They've what, sorry?
They've been doing a few repeats of the lockdown ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you were
No,
on
they
last week.
really are good.
Was I on last week? Was I?
I think you were on last week, yeah.
I haven't watched them for ages.
Yeah.
Have you seen the one with me on it then, Liz? Have you?
What? Yeah.
If you'd have said no, then I would have cut you off.
Yeah, I've seen you, Jamie.
Yeah, I haven't watched the last time I watched it was when it was actually on, so I haven't watched it since. But
yeah, I've watched it a few times.
Yeah, I believe there's a dead like male model on at the beginning.
Is there what?
A really nice male model on at the beginning and at the end.
Oh, I thought it was like a ghostly character.
Yeah, no, I was talking about Nick Goff, not me.
Look. Also talking about you.
Yeah, and
yeah, no, it is good.
and I've got to ask Jane because Jane's sitting here and she's down to talk. You know what she's like. You know what she's like for talking, Liz.
Yeah,
So,
whatever.
Jane, what have you watched on have you anything on YouTube or TV?
Yeah, it was on YouTube actually, and I really recommend you watching it. It's such a good program. It was a documentary, and it was called Ghosts of the Underground. I don't know if anyone's ever seen it. It was on BBC years ago, I think.
I've not seen that.
Paul McCann, I think, is
Yeah.
like narrates it.
Yeah.
But it's fascinating to watch. You can just watch it on YouTube. It's Ghosts of the Underground, and it's all the stories of ghostly sightings and weird things that have happened. And it's all the staff really talking. But it's just done really well, and it's really spooky. It is really good. It's so interesting.
Did they do like the underground stations in
yeah,
London?
the
And that?
underground
Yeah. Oh, right.
London stations. Yeah, and you can imagine
Yeah, I
what.
remember
what's
watching them.
Yeah.
No,
You can
I've seen
imagine
that.
what would have gone on years ago over the years down there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. So it was just
I'll
really
watch
good.
that.
You must watch it. It's really good. It's worth it.
Oh, watch that one. Have you watched anything else or no?
Um,
Another one, Jonathan. Have you watched anything else? No.
Oh, too busy
No.
working.
Yeah,
Busy
yeah.
working. Work
Yeah.
nights,
There we
nights.
go.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And Jonathan, have you watched anything on YouTube?
I've watched a few little bits.
What have you watched?
I've watched that Franco again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He was
Franco's,
on. Yeah.
I'm getting to like him. I think he's really good.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, really good.
I keep saying, I think you mentioned it last time, and I said I'll watch him,
You
and I
must
haven't.
watch them.
Because I've been watching one, and I think it was called Bad Ben.
You mentioned this, and I've not seen it yet.
It's a spoof, paranormal, and it's a fellow called Bad Ben, and he buys this house to do up and sell,
Yeah.
and he goes in, and all these things go on in the house. I don't want to give too much away, because even though the spoofs, they're really, really good and funny in places.
Yeah.
So you got to watch the first one when he buys the house.
Right.
Then you got to watch the second one when he comes back as a paranormal investigator. Now that one it's so funny to watch from beginning to end. They're both spoofs. They're not real stuff.
Yeah.
But they're really funny. I was
Really
saying to you, Jonathan, I rang you up, didn't I? Say, you got to watch this Bad Ben.
Yeah.
And that's on YouTube, is it?
I think it was on Netflix. It was either Netflix or what's the other one?
Amazon
Prime.
Prime?
Amazon Prime. Yeah. Bad Ben.
Oh, right. I'll have to look that one
Yeah.
up.
Liz, you've got to watch that as well.
Yeah, I watch that.
He's like a male version of you.
Oh, thank you.
Seriously, if you watch him, he's a male version of you. He even swears like you.
I was just going to say, was it beeped out all the time?
No, there was no beeps. Do you know what? I was watching it and I was thinking, it's so easy to do. All they've done is they put CCTV cameras in this house,
Yeah.
and in every single room, and you just see him go from room to room doing the investigations. But you do see things. They put like shadows going, shooting across. And
Yeah.
I'm not going to give too much away. It's really good. They're about an hour and 20 minutes long, both of them. But honest to God, you start watching, you go, it's boring this.
Yeah.
But you end up involved in it.
One of them.
Wow. What's it called?
Bad Ben.
Oh, right.
Bad Ben.
Bad Ben. I'll
Yeah.
look for that.
You look, Liz, when you watch it, you will look at it and think, yeah, that's me, but a male version.
Oh, God.
But the only thing is he doesn't get scared.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, that's the only opposite to you that he's got. He doesn't get scared. He goes, you don't frighten me. Well, you be going, turn the lights on, will you? You be going, turn the lights on.
That's me.
I've just seen her watching me jig in the watching me jig corner. oh, do you know what? I miss.
See him in the dark.
And the hood goes up as well.
Yeah.
The Power Ranger suit.
I've got to say the funny part before we go to the first investors. Do you remember the time we were in the cellar with Liz?
Yeah.
Liz, why have we got the light on? So can see the spirits.
That's right.
They are.
I can't see when it's pitch black.
It's true, though.
I've got
I
night.
suppose.
Believe it or not, I've got night blindness. I can't see a thing.
Yeah.
Can't see a thing when it's dark.
Thinking about it on the funny side of it, though, is we turn the lights off to see them, but we can't see them. I wonder
Exactly.
so if we have the lights off, can they see us?
Yeah.
It's a thought, isn't it? Now,
They can do whatever they want.
well, I was talking to my son Mark the other day, right? And we were talking about the paranormal, and he's going to come on and talk about audio with the paranormal. And he was dead interested in what he has to say, and he was saying to me about doing it in the daylight. And he said, "Dad, if you do it in the daylight, it's just as good as in the dark."
It is.
And he explained it to me, but he's such an intelligence of what he's talking about. I didn't know what he was talking about because he explains it to the point that I'm thinking, huh? I'll just stick to the lights off and just do it our way because I haven't got a clue what you just said.
I mean, I can understand doing it in the dark because you're using all your senses.
Yeah.
But having a low light on, it's just as good.
Yeah, but you
Because
only
I can see what's starting to happen.
Hello, Lizzie, you still there? Because we got cut off then.
Yeah, I'm here now.
Yeah. So you were saying that you're in a low light. What can happen is you can see things or something like that anyway.
Yeah, I can see things forming, shapes, whatever, and then I can see if it's coming towards us then, ready to run.
Yeah. Yeah,
Escape.
you were cut off in your prime then, Liz, wasn't you?
That's happened in my prime before. Nothing new.
I'm saying nothing.
No, don't, Jamie. It's a lot safer.
Well, I'll tell you what, Liz, what we'll do now, we'll go across to the invest we've done. We've just done one in the cellar before, a little cellar, and here's what happened anyway.
Okay.
Right, we're in the cellar. Never been in this cellar. Must be a year or two now. We've not done an investigation here before, have we? No. For the show. So there's me, Jonathan, and Jane in a weird kind of cellar. We've got a fireplace here, haven't we? The word love.
Yeah.
And Jack. And if anybody wants an idea of this, if you look at last week's poster we done for the show, that's the cellar we're in. You'll work it out from that anyway. So what should we do? Should we do a call out and see what happens?
Yeah.
So do you want to go full lights out then, Jonathan?
Yeah.
So
should we have a K2?
Yeah. And no running. We've got a set of stairs there, so
very low ceiling, isn't it? So there's lots of webs hanging. So just if anything touches you, it could be a cobweb.
Is that a good idea to put it on there, Jonathan? Is it safe?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
Probably a crash in a minute. But in here, though, it's what?
I'd rather stand this
You say about 15 foot by 10 foot?
Yeah, it's very small, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't like the idea of looking at the stairways.
No, that's why I'm moving.
Right at this minute, I cannot even see any of you.
The only thing I can see is the light on the recorder.
I can't see
and
that.
your K2.
See the K2? That is it.
Well, there's no chance of running in here because it's absolutely pitch black. Jane's standing next to us.
There's a little light coming through the ceiling, which is coming through the cellar next door.
Yeah.
See a little gap.
I can't even see that.
What we've got to say though is we are social distancing.
Sorry, didn't mean to swear.
The funny thing is, when that went, then the lights were flickered before it even hit the floor.
Yeah.
That was goosebumpy.
So the K2's just fallen, basically. If you're wondering what that noise was.
I did say to you, was it safe on there? But it's been up there for a minute or two.
Yeah.
But just before it fell, the actual lights came on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did flash first briefly.
We haven't even called out yet, have we? Do you want to leave it there? Is it still working?
Yeah.
To check it?
Yeah, no, it's still
on. Oh, it's still on, yeah.
Still on.
Okay.
Still on.
So,
okay.
A few moments ago, Jamie, just before we started recording, you did hear a breathing.
Yeah.
The stairs.
Right,
the stairs.
Where it is, so yeah.
Right, okay.
And there's no way for us to get up them stairs because we're on the other side of the room, aren't we?
Yeah.
So, do you want me to do a call out then?
Yeah.
Lights out.
Lights out, right.
Okay, I'm going to ask you if there's anybody here with us now. You've got myself, Jamie, you've got Jonathan, and you've got Jane. We're not here to do you any harm. We're just interested in who you are. Was that you what made the lights flicker on that item just then? Were you standing there near the stairs? If you were, and you can hear me, can you make them lights flash even more? Are you able to make a sound?
Did you knock it off the wall? Well, go back up to it. Won't do you any harm.
So your stomach then, Jonathan?
Hey?
So your stomach made that noise?
No. I thought it was your stomach,
no, listen. Sorry, Jane, don't mean to...
No, it weren't me.
I heard it again then.
So your stomach definitely, Jonathan?
No.
Sounds like it's in between me and you, Jamie.
Temperature's dropping.
Yeah, because it was quite warm when we came in.
I've just had on my neck, sorry, Jonathan, just turn your lights on a minute for a sec. I've just had on my neck something blow on my neck.
Right, okay.
Definitely
Sorry,
not alone.
no,
Okay.
definitely not alone.
No, definitely not.
That was right just here.
Yeah. I told you there was something. That's
Yeah.
where the sound was in between me and you.
Well, right, yeah.
Yeah, there was a
now you
sound
put the lights on, I
between
can see.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a light, it's a torch, sorry.
It did sound like a rumbly tummy.
It
But
did, yeah, it wasn't mine, because I'd say if it was
Not
mine,
mine.
it
It wasn't mine.
No.
I heard it twice. Just before we got
Okay, if that was you making yourself known, could you make yourself known to Jonathan or Marie as well?
Jane.
I said Marie, didn't I?
Yeah.
I'm so used to Marie being... It's a Jonathan or Jane. Was that your way of making contact with us? We appreciate it.
Well, come and say hello to us. Gonna come and tap us on the shoulder? Whisper your name?
We promise you we're not here to harm you in any way. Are you able to come forward again? I'm a bit on edge now.
I know.
It feels very. I know it's a small room, but it feels like you're really closed in, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Can we hear you coming downstairs? Can you throw a stone down the stairs? Or at the wall?
Do you want to try calling out, Jane?
Are we in your area now? Is this where you lived? Can you communicate with us any way you can, please? Just let us know you're here.
Did you hear that?
What did you hear?
Like a whine.
If that was you, could you make that a little bit louder? We're not here to harm you, we're just here to find out about you. You know that you're close to us now. Can you move around the room? Show us which part of the room you're in.
Go wide the web.
That's what I'm doing now.
Is that what you've got?
Yeah, all over my face.
Is your light just
Yeah,
not
that
really
does
just-
me.
Yeah.
Oh, great. I'm a bit quite...
Listen.
Sorry, it's me. moving.
Whoa, no,
What was it?
doesn't know. There's something.
Was it near you?
It sounds like it was over there. I'd say it was over there. What would you say, Jane?
Yeah, it was
Did you
over
hear
there.
it?
Yeah. That's what I said.
If you're here with us now,
Right.
please don't be scared of us. We're here as friends. A bit of light is just right.
Yeah.
Usually we love it in pitch black.
Cobwebs again.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Come on, just show us where you are. You make a noise where you are now, please.
Are you able to talk to us?
Can you go towards the green light? Can you go towards it, it'll flicker.
If you can see us or hear us, are you able to make a sound? Let us know you're here. Or do what you can to show us you're here.
That's my stomach. No, that is my stomach, definitely. Go on, turn the light off again, Jonathan.
Oh, Jane, getting brave there,
Well,
Jonathan.
it seems to happen when the light's completely off, doesn't it?
Great.
You still here? Can you make a sound? Can you show yourself in a light form to us?
It'd be nice to know if you're in the room with us, if you could make a sound, or you could talk to us. We know we're the guests, we're your guests. We've come to visit you, are you able to come forward? I'm going to ask if there's anybody here with us now, anyone who could come forward and talk to us. We mean you no harm in any way.
Temperature's dropping again.
Is it?
I'm going really cold now.
I just feel like there's something to my left.
You've got Jonathan, this is Jonathan, this is Jane,
Hi.
and I'm Jamie. I'm sure you know I've got an itch. Sorry, that's just me, I've had an itch. And I'm Jamie. Are you able to tell us your name? Could you tell us how old you are? Could you talk to us, give us a message? I know it's pitch black in here, but sometimes in the corner of my eye, I feel like I keep seeing
See
things.
shadows.
Whether it's my eyes adjusting still, I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I'm seeing things on the floor, like a light on the floor then. And just for the people who are listening, this cellar, there's no way of light can get in here. We know there's a cellar next door which we can't go in for health and safety reasons. But our lights are out in here and we can't see through to that side at all. All we can see is the K2 light and the light of the Tascam, what we're using to record on. Can you show some kind of lights? Use our energies, make some lights.
Oh, it just felt like my hair just wafted slightly at the back.
Like a breeze.
Like, no more that it was just being lifted slightly.
Yeah, I feel like the door is closing in.
Yeah.
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 So that's me moving.
It was really, really light, but it was enough just to feel like it was moved slightly. Are you touching my hair? I don't mind. Oh, yes, again.
Really?
Really?
Not joking.
Keep talking, Jane. It might be because you're female.
Are you a male? Or are you a female? I don't mind you touching my hair if you want to do it again.
Did anybody hear that?
Oh, sorry. It's, again, same spot.
Really?
Well, I wouldn't have felt that
Temperature's
three
dropping.
times.
Oh, what was... Just didn't like a white light go past us then?
Thank you for doing that.
My left side's going cold.
Can you touch Jonathan's hair? Or can you just blow on his face like you did with Jamie before? Really appreciate what you're doing. If you're a female, can you blow and touch my hair again?
Temperature's dropping. There's a bit of a light near the where the stairs are.
Mm.
Can you see it, Jonathan?
Yeah, can you know?
Are there any children in here with us? It's really weird because it was in exactly the same spot but 3 times.
It's good though, isn't it?
Mm.
It's nice to know that you're here with us. Could you give us something else? I know we're asking a lot.
Do you move then, Jane?
No, I'm
None of us are moving.
perfectly still.
Yes, okay. It's like a, I don't know, like a dark shadow just gone.
That's right.
In between us or?
Between us and towards, like, the Tascam,
Just like
whatever
it's
that
come.
is.
It's right in front of you, Jonathan, the Tascam. It's like on the tripod there.
Right, well, it's come, like, between,
So maybe
like,
it's
from where Jane is.
yeah.
And,
Maybe it's moved from behind me where
yeah,
it's touching my hair
yeah.
and come through us, between us.
It's nice to know you're here,
I feel all tingly.
and thank you for being
So do I.
for
Do
being
you?
kind.
Yeah, it's
It's like a tingly feeling,
it's,
strange.
no, it's like a, I've never, I don't know how to explain
It's
it.
like pins and needles.
It's like a weird feeling
Mm.
of, I know it was a bit, because it got a bit tense, didn't it?
Yeah.
But it's like my whole body is like relaxing, and
Yeah.
it's like I'm sinking down. and then all tingly. It's a
I'm
strange,
definitely
strange
tingling. All
feeling.
down my left side feels like a tingly feeling.
Are you affecting John and Jane? You're making yourself known to them. Thank you.
Ooh,
What?
a little breeze in my face then.
Thank you. That's what I asked them to do, didn't I? Blow in your face.
I feel like there's something right in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's you, thank you for your kindness and thank you for being, gentle with us, really.
It does feel like
Go
a very
again.
gentle. Again. Very nice.
Like a blowing
gentle
again.
energy.
Like
Right.
on my forehead.
Yeah.
It's gone really, really dark.
So
It's like
quite,
you,
Is
Jamie.
it?
it must be quite tall.
It's going cold.
It's like they're moving. It's just gone between us.
Yeah.
Just trying to work out who we
Oh,
are.
it's gone ice cold now.
So I'm going to cough. Sorry.
It's like I can see him moving around.
It's good of you to be here. We do appreciate you coming forward.
I think it's a male, you know.
Yeah.
Are you is this your way of introducing yourself? We are God, I'm a bit on the edge at the moment.
Are you?
Yeah.
It feels alright. It feels.
I feel I'm relaxed.
There's,
Yeah.
there's
I'm
movements
relaxed now.
I've just seen like a
Where?
dark movement to
Right
my
where?
right.
It's
So
very.
you're right by the, like in the middle of the wall.
Yeah.
I seen it.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's coming.
It's to me right. It's
Yeah, it's on your right, but
Yeah,
just, like
yeah.
in front of you. If you know what I mean.
yeah. If I put my hand out, which I'm not going to do because I don't want to.
I know what you mean though, just a bit further
Yeah.
ahead of you, but to
Yeah.
the right. Yeah, I've
It's
seen
coming very,
that.
very close to us.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming close. And we may sound nervous. It's just that we're not sure who you are yet. But if you can see the red light, if you stand next to that and talk,
Did you touch me then, Jane?
No.
Sorry. It's
Feels-
okay.
Feels very warm in that spot now. It's changed. Did
I
you
just
feel?
felt like someone had just touched me arm by my elbow.
No, it's not me. I'm like a statue. I'm not moving.
it's like me, I'm like frozen.
Yeah, I'm absolutely not moving like a stiff statue.
Come here.
Because I feel a little bit tense with it, but I'm
Movement
all
in
right
front
with
of
it.
me.
Because it seems very gentle
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
Hello.
Are you a male? You do something just as a sign.
Can you let us know if you're a female? Can you do something?
Okay, I've got a little light. Is it a blow? Just air hitting my. I don't know if it's a blow. It's not strong enough for a blow, but it just feels like air hitting my chin.
It's okay. Right, okay, so if that was an answer yes to are you a female, could you do it again to Jane, please?
Yes, Jonathan.
Yeah,
Yes.
Has it?
thank you very much.
It's
So it's a
it's
female.
really faint, but it's like a little little blast of air.
That's what I was getting on me for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got that on my neck. But what I'm thinking is, because Jane's the only female here, I'm wondering if it's
to Jane.
responding to Jane, yeah.
Thank you so much.
We'd love to find out more about you. Would you be able to tell us your name? Can we hear your voice? Or was it too hard? Use our energies.
Just got people walking past in the street.
Okay.
just for the listeners, we've got above us, we're in the cellar, but just above us, so at the back of me, we've got the pathway going along on the street, and just a couple of people going past them talking.
Is it really cold between me and you, Jonathan?
Yeah, I reckon, but it's like a breeze. It's all...
Yeah.
It's like it's come from in front of us.
Yeah.
No, it's like behind me.
I've got it as well.
It's like behind me now. Do you know what it feels like? Walking behind me from my right side to my left.
Oh, it's like icy cold behind me now.
Yeah. I mean...
I'm okay at the moment.
No, it's freezing. But only behind.
Yeah. Really strange sensation.
Is that you affecting Jonathan and Jane? Can you make lights, use our energies? I know we keep asking you to do things, it's just so we can get clarification that you're here. We don't mean you any harm, as you realise yourselves. Are you able to show yourself in some kind of form?
It's warming back up now.
We'd love to meet you.
No, like cold behind, like on my bum almost, like there, that's freezing.
John, just put your lights on for a second. Just having to move around a minute. Sorry about that. I was just making myself comfortable. What we'll do is we'll give it 5 minutes in here and then we'll move on to the next section. Don't know what I said then. Okay, we're going to give it a couple more minutes now. We're not going to try and disturb you too much more now. So I'm going to ask you if you're still here with us. I'd like you to come forward again and let us know you're around.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh.
What?
That's like someone should pour ice down my back.
Really?
Yeah. That was like, all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is you're right next to the fire, aren't you? Where the fireplace used to be.
Yeah.
I've got the cold air again behind
That made mine. You know the way you put your shoulders back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
That was like...
I've got that again behind me.
Right down my
cold.
back it was.
I'm not getting nothing. But it's nice that I know you to experience it, you know, not
It
that
is
I'm
like
not
icy
really
cold.
like
You say icy, it really is like icy
It
cold.
really, it's like someone had poured, like, you know, like someone puts freezing cold water on you and you go, like that.
Yeah, I don't know that.
It's like that.
I wonder what that means though. You know what I mean? What does that mean when you get that?
Is that
Are
what?
they
Is
coming
that
really close to us, or maybe
must be. Oh, I'm getting cold.
you getting it now?
You getting it?
Yeah, what I've done is I've put my hands behind my back.
Someone moved then?
No.
Right, okay. I was just like something. I know you can't see, like, I don't know whether you can see where I can't even see my own hands in front of me.
I can't see anyone.
I can't even see my own hands in front of me.
I know we're a distance away from each other, we have to be, but...
Well, you know where I am. It was like someone had put like put like an arm up.
But we've got that space.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got that space between us, and we know that it's not each other.
No, it was like someone had put like their arm up and out. Do you know? It was,
oh, my legs have just gone really cold.
Yeah.
So you're getting it now.
Let's continue. Yeah. Oh my God! I seriously.
Isn't it weird?
I just thought I seen something standing there just then in front of me,
but that's what I've been
I don't know whether it's because I turned from where you are and just looked around quickly. My eyes had deceived me, but
no, that's what I've been getting, Jamie. It's like someone standing right in front of me.
But it's very, it's faint. But when you catch it in the corner of your eye, it's like something standing there. Someone, sorry.
It's cold again behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's continue a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for what you're doing.
Thank you.
My arms, I've got my arms behind me back now, you know, as if I'm holding, clamping them behind my back. and they're going really, really cold as if something's behind us.
Yeah.
Are you going behind us? It's okay if you are, we don't mind. I'm going really, really cold now.
I'm glad you're getting it.
Now,
Yeah.
now I'm getting goosebumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you standing right behind me?
So you're getting the strange, feelings that we got before.
Really cool. Thank you for standing behind me. If that's you making me go cold, that's fine. If that's your way of letting us know you're here, that's absolutely fine.
Ooh. It's got an icy blast again now.
Mm.
Can you move away from me and go towards Jane? This is Jane here standing next to me.
Yeah.
Well, to my left. Oh, but these are rumbling tonight as well, aren't they?
I've still got the cold, but it's been the whole time, for the last 10 minutes, the cold behind me.
You're not moving at all, are you, Jane?
No.
I've just seen something move in front of us.
So that's what.
From where you are across, but it was on the floor. It was like a faded light on the floor just move. For what you're doing tonight, we really appreciate it. Thank you.
I wonder if there's more than one with us.
My arms are
Because
going.
we've all got the cold behind us. Maybe
Yeah.
there's a couple. Are there more than one of you? Can we hear your feet on the floor, on the gravel? Can you move your feet like this?
I just felt like a little touch on the top of my shoulder, on my back,
Yeah,
as if somebody, just puts a finger on and just
Yeah.
touches you gently.
it's very gentle.
Yeah,
Energy,
everything. Yeah.
very gentle.
Thank you for all this. We do appreciate it.
We will come back and see you again.
Yeah.
Definitely. Now, when we couldn't see the stairs before,
Yeah.
I can see halfway up the stairs a light.
Oh.
Now you know how dark that was. I'm going to lean forward a little bit. I can actually see the stairs. I don't want to go too far.
God, that cold's coming back again behind
Yeah,
me.
I've just seen.
Is it? What have you just seen?
It's like a shadow go between me and you, Jane.
It takes your breath away, is that?
It does. It is literally someone pouring cold water on your back. That's the
It's
feeling
like
that you
icy
get.
blast. It's like standing with the freezer door
Mm.
open,
Yeah.
And just for the listeners, we are in total darkness. There's the only two lights in the room are the Tascam light and the K2. Now the K2 hasn't gone off at all, apart from earlier on.
When it fell
Mm.
down.
Yeah. I mean, we can't say that was paranormal. It could have,
Just
slowly have
fallen.
fallen
Because
off.
of, yeah.
But the lights flickered just before it fell off. Now it could have been just one of those things. Now we're going to have to move away from here now. I don't want to, but we're going to have to move. We're going to go to another part of the building. Now we know this is your area, and we thank you for letting us be in here. We do, we do appreciate that as well. And letting us stay in here.
I'll just move my arm.
Have you? So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to another part of the building. But we do thank you for being here with us, really. And we will come back, if you don't mind us, we will come back. So what we'll do now is we'll go in peace. But from me, Jonathan and Jane, we'd like to thank you for... That was me.
No.
Well,
I was just like someone's took me jacket.
Really?
Yeah, right behind me, like near the bottom of it, on the side, like it's just being tugged.
Oh, I've just got goosebumps. Something's just like near the stairs just then.
Oh God, it's gone cold.
Thank
I
God,
know.
jeez.
All of a sudden something's changed.
Right.
Do you want us to stay? If you want us to stay, could you make a sound or do something so that we'll stay a little bit longer? Okay, what we'll do is we're going to leave you in peace now. But thank you for letting us into your room. And we hope you've enjoyed us being here. And we promise you we will come back. We will.
Thank you for communicating with us.
Thank you.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll...
Put your lights on.
Yeah, put your lights on, John. We'll head somewhere else now.
Oh gosh.
That was really good.
That was like, like there.
Yeah.
Like someone had gone.
So that was the first part of the two-part investigation we done. But we done this in the little cellar this time. We didn't go into the big cellar at all, did we?
Yeah, I've not been in there for a long, long time.
No, and you've not been here for a long time, have you, Jane?
No, not been here for ages. But yeah, we did go there, a couple of years, probably over a year ago, 2 years maybe. We've been into that cellar.
Mm.
And it is very different, wasn't it, than different experience tonight.
And Liz, you know which cellar we're talking about, the small one.
Yeah.
The far end, not the massive one here, but the small one, what we've not been into for a long time. I think you've been in there, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been in there once or twice, yeah.
And what happened to Jonathan? First of all, I was like, as you heard, we got a cold breeze across my neck. And that was a strange thing to happen to me. And then, like, Jonathan had an ice cold, as if he had like an ice cold down his back. Yeah. Jane had her ear tugged a couple of times. So it's not bad, was it? Not bad start, that, was it?
No, it's actually very, very good. It's a nice little cellar, that, actually. I like that one.
It is. Have you had any experiences in there, Liz?
Pardon?
Have you had any experiences in there?
Yeah, when we were down there last time, I could see someone moving round, but there was no one moving round.
Yeah.
Right. We had
and I couldn't make out who it was.
So it was the same as what we had, Jane?
Yeah. I mean, it's so small in there. You do feel a bit claustrophobic because it's so dark and small.
Mm-hmm.
But can you remember what it was used for, that room? Can you remember? Would it have been living accommodation because of the fireplace?
Yeah, because of the fireplace, we thought maybe it was like a bit of a sitting room or something like that.
It's a strange room, though, isn't it, down them stairs?
It is for...
so small.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, we went in there just thinking it's just a small cellar, will anything happen? But to be honest with you, it was really good.
Really active, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever was in there with us tonight was very, very moving in and out and round and behind us and in front of us, and
you could actually see it though, and you could see the shadows going round.
But the icy cold blast,
because it was warm when we went in there.
It was,
and it's only a small cellar.
Yeah.
So I can't understand how it get cold so quick.
No. Yeah,
especially with 3 people down there.
Well, one of you commented as we were going down here, didn't we? It's quite warm down here.
Yeah, it was me. I think it was me when I was going downstairs. It was really warm.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden it just went cold.
Yeah.
Strange, isn't it?
Yeah. But we were getting all different kinds of things. It's a shame he wasn't there, but I mean, like, was it 3 times you had your ear pulled?
Yeah, in the same spot. And I asked for it, didn't I? After it happened, I asked, could you do it again? And it did it again, and then the 3rd time as well.
Yeah.
Which is unusual.
Definitely.
Didn't somebody last time have their hair pulled or played with?
I can't remember. It was that long ago. Liz, you got a good memory.
I know I have.
I can remember actually. Michelle was with us. Michelle, which is part of our GhostQuest
Michelle
group.
Cook, yeah.
She was down there, and she got a terrible allergy down there. Like her eyes were itching and her streaming.
Yes.
Do you remember?
She had to go up. That's right. Yeah.
Something was affecting her. Don't know what that would have been, but yeah, it was
Who
almost. She said,
about?
it's like it's like the allergy she gets when she's near like cats and things.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And there is supposed to be a ghost cat in the building, isn't there?
There is.
And thinking about that now, I kept saying, didn't I? I keep seeing things on the floor. Something on the floor.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Whether it was the cat or not, I don't know. But yeah, because we had that. We were only in there for half an hour or so, and I mean, it was really, really good.
Really active.
Yeah.
For short time in there.
I noticed none of us stayed near the stairs.
No.
We moved away.
No.
But then there was the K2. You put the K2 on the light switch thing.
Yeah,
now,
I mean, it was all right for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden the lights flickered on it and it fell to the floor.
Yeah.
Whether it was paranormal, I don't know.
But the lights flickered before it actually, when it was falling.
Yeah.
So
strange as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was good.
Yeah, really interesting.
Good.
Really want to go back in there now.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It was on edge anyway.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Did you feel threatened?
No.
No, well, that's good then.
It felt like really nice, didn't it?
We're going to say the same thing then, Jonathan. Felt a really nice energy. It felt very gentle and...
Yeah.
Welcoming.
Yeah, but it was getting very close though, but not close for comfort, you know.
No,
it felt all right.
Yeah, no, it was not threatening whatsoever.
But, I mean, Jonathan had his torch on slightly for a little bit, did you? And we were still getting things then.
Yeah, we were getting noise. We had like a noise behind us, didn't we, in the corner?
Yeah.
That's
good.
With the torch on. So.
I think probably, it's people who have lived there before, like the caretaker, his wife, and...
Yeah.
I'm wondering whether it would have been a caretaker living down there, or... It's not a very big area. But
I know, yeah, but what a place to sit and relax and that. I couldn't relax in there.
Well, it wouldn't look like that, would it?
Yeah,
It
would have looked different, and it would have had a window because the windows were all being bricked up.
Yeah.
It just seemed funny though that room being like down, down in the bottom.
Do you reckon? No, I was going to say. Do you reckon it was a place to be a cold area for? For food and that, but it's a chill place. But there's a fireplace in there, so it wouldn't have worked, would it?
Jamie?
Yeah?
Do you remember they used to keep horses in there, didn't they?
Yeah, but it wasn't that part.
No, but, they have a stable hand that stays overnight with the horses, don't they?
Ah, right. So, because on the other side of the wall, there is a third cellar, isn't there?
Yeah.
So, was that wall the original wall, or was there... Oh, no, because if you go at the top of the stairs...
Yeah.
To the right, where you come out the door, to the left?
Yeah.
To the right, there's a blocked-off door.
So would it have been...
Oh.
Yeah. Now, that blocked-off door would have come out where the toilets are. Or would it? Trying to think. I'm trying to picture everything now. Where that is, if you come up the stairs there, it would have, wouldn't it? It would have come out where the toilets are.
Or where the other cellar entrance is.
Yeah, into the other cellar.
Yeah.
Which is where the horses were.
Where the horses were. Yeah, you could be right there, Liz. I never thought of it like that. So that's a thought,
and I mean, there was always cats around stables because of mice, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, putting things together well there, Liz.
Yeah.
Hey, I should have been a politician.
No, you shouldn't, Liz.
Nah.
No.
Oh, yeah, it could have been, I don't know.
No, you couldn't have been, Liz.
It's interesting, though, as well, in that room, someone has painted the name Jack on the wall. Now, that always intrigues me because we have picked up on a Jack in the main cellar. He's meant to be a bit of a cheeky chap that messes around a little bit and plays jokes, isn't he? He's a fun character as a as far as we know.
Well, a lot of people say that, don't the other
They
groups
do
who've come in have picked
yeah,
up on it and
picked
said the
up.
same thing.
And his name is
Yeah.
painted on the wall in
Yeah.
that room.
Yeah.
But there's
So I
also
wonder if he was something to do with down there.
well,
you know?
Yeah.
because you've also got above the fireplaces the word love as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's an unusual room. You can't make it out why it's there. You know,
No.
it's got to have been someone must have sat in there as well, because like
Yeah.
you said, it's the
They must
fireplace.
have.
Yeah.
Or would the fireplace have warmed up the
Stables.
the underground, the underneath? Yeah, would that have
Yeah.
been there for the stables?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dunno.
Could have done. Yeah.
I don't. No, I don't think. I don't think it was it?
No.
And to be honest, where the fireplace is, if it was to warm things up, it's going to come up into the actual hallway where you go out the building.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Yeah. But I mean, the cellar is in an unusual place.
It is, isn't it? It's just.
Well, we think it's been there for a reason, but it's
Yeah.
to us it's an unusual place.
It is.
But it's interesting because I mean we're still talking about it, so it shows you how interesting that little. It's only a
Yeah.
small.
Yeah.
What
It's
did we
only
say?
small.
12 foot by about 7 or 8 foot, something like that.
Probably about
Yeah.
that.
It's not
yeah.
that big, is
Yeah.
it?
It's not. It's really not.
But
But not many people go down there either. do
No.
they?
But it'd be good to go down there again and do another invest
Yeah.
there.
Would you?
Yeah, we'll definitely bring you with us, Liz, next time we go down there.
Yeah.
See what you pick up on.
Yeah. It'd be interesting.
Yeah. Because when was the last time you were here, Liz?
Oh, jeez.
At Mill Street Barracks. Mill Street Barracks, yeah.
Last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just
Got to
before
be,
the
hasn't it?
lockdown, I suppose.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was that one meeting.
February.
February,
Or
a
March.
year, a year ago?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I've not been anywhere since, have I?
No, the world has been safe.
I know.
So, Liz,
Totally.
you're going to do a reading sometime, or your house clearance or something, isn't it? I turned around and said, you're going into cleaning now.
Tomorrow. I'm doing
Which
that.
is it's a Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is my first time out tomorrow, and I can't wait. I'm all excited now. It's like Christmas for me. This.
So what's the story behind the clearing you're doing? Are you allowed to talk about it, or is it?
Yeah. I
Private?
asked the girl because I thought that forewarned is forearmed, so to speak. And I asked her, was it threatening? What did she say? Was it a human shape? Exactly.
Yeah.
All the usual questions. And she said she doesn't know. She was just lying in bed, and she keeps seeing it going past the door,
Yeah.
and it's got like a human-shaped head.
Mm.
That's all she knows. I said, does it stop by your door? No.
Yeah.
I said, do you feel threatened? She said, not really, but it scares me.
Yeah. Well, it would do.
So,
Mm.
it should be easy enough to
Move on.
move it on.
Easy for
It
you.
doesn't seem threatening. You watch. It'll be pretending, knowing I'm going. It'll jump out and get me. No, it won't. It'll be a nice gentle one tomorrow, though.
I love
Yeah.
your confidence. So is it far away, Liz? I know you can't give addresses or nothing away. Is it a far away place?
Anfield.
Oh, it's not too far then, is it?
No. Far enough, like, but
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah.
And did she contact you by Facebook, or did you know them?
She phoned me. Somebody gave her my phone number, so
All right.
I said, yes.
So you're going to have to do a self-distance clearance.
Pardon?
You're going to have to do a self-distance clearance.
No, I'm going to the house.
Liz, you're going to the house, but you're going to be keeping your distance, a self-distance
Oh,
clearance.
yeah, social distancing. Yeah. I'm like, what?
Social distance.
Yeah, social
Clearing.
distancing.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wearing me mask.
You
I'm
wearing your
spraying
what?
Wearing me mask.
You're wearing your
Power
mask.
Ranger
Mask.
one.
Right. I
Power
thought,
Ranger one.
actually,
and me dental spray.
I thought you said I'm wearing me Mac.
No, mask.
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 I guess you're looking forward to having a go at that.
Yeah, I am. I enjoy doing that. and then do some readings.
Oh, you're doing some readings as well?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So it's full day, really.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So
That'll do me.
Yeah, so you're getting out the house for a bit.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Well, that's good then.
Yeah, I'll be like one of them gremlins, bright lights, bright lights. I won't know what to do with myself.
Are you looking forward though, Liz? Because I know we're coming down to the end of the lockdown soon, hopefully. Are you looking forward to getting out with the group again?
Yeah. Oh, gosh, yeah. I haven't half missed it.
Yeah, I think we all have.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been lucky because we're doing this from Mill Street, so we've been lucky to do a little mini invest. But we felt sorry. We've said a few times, wish we could have it all here. I've got a yawn.
Yeah.
It's been a long day,
and it'd be nice to get out and get to some new, different locations as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Once we're allowed to go out to visit other places.
we can dream, can't we?
Oh, yeah. No, I've been sort of, as you're going through YouTube and things like that, different places,
Yeah.
trying to see if there's anywhere we can just go to, it's not going to cost anything and it's a wee bit haunted,
Yeah, it'd be nice to just get out somewhere, won't it, and do somewhere.
Yeah, and we can do some outdoor places once the summer
we're going to be
comes
looking
on.
for things like that, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be looking for outdoor buildings that we can go to and stuff.
Be nice.
It will be. I mean, we've all been in lockdown. We've all been, we've not been able to do what we wanted to do.
I know. And I was talking to my brother earlier on. He lives up in Scotland. And I've been talking to Jane, but something I read up on, that Alistair Crowley,
Alistair Crowley, yeah.
And I think he's fascinating.
Well,
and it really is. When you go into it, because he went to Cambridge and really well educated, and he come from a very religious family, and they're all like evangelistic ministers, and God knows what dead religious they were. But he wasn't. Well, he was, and then turned. But when he was 24 or something like that, he bought his first mansion. What was it called? Boleskine, I think it was called Boleskine Manor near Loch Ness.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier.
Yeah, I've been past that.
Yeah, and I said to my brother, go past and see what it's like. He went, I will not, he said.
Well, funnily enough, Liz, Jane's going to tell you now, in a couple of weeks' time, we're interviewing Jane's husband, Roy, and what's his name?
And hopefully Chris Cannon. He's a historian, but he's got some tales to tell about
Alistair Crowley. Yeah.
Alistair Crowley and his connections with Liverpool as well, apparently.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Well, I'm going to get Roy as the guest presenter as well, so he can talk as well, because it'll give my voice a rest.
And our ears a rest.
Goodness.
What do you mean? Thank goodness. Yes, you don't want to be co-presenter, do you? Because I want to get rid of Jonathan Sullivan.
But it's quite interesting subject, isn't it? And it's very different than what we would do. Practicing the dark arts. And
he was very dark person, though, wasn't he? He was more into the evil side of it, the devil, the occult, yeah. So that'll be interesting to hear.
I mean, what got me? He really turned. I think he had a little girl and she died when she was 2. Daughter. And he really turned. Well, I mean, he was bad before then, but I mean, he really did go darker than dark after that.
Yeah.
But they had another daughter after that, but he wasn't interested in her.
Oh.
And his wife, she suffered terrible depressions, and mind you, he'd made her like that, and she was an alcoholic, and he had to put away, didn't he?
Oh, right.
I think she died. I'm not too sure, but I know she went into, I think, an asylum or something. But the little girl, he just farmed her off to boarding schools, and anybody else that had he wasn't interested in her. And that's when he went on his rampage after that then.
Yeah, but he's known all around the world, that Aleister Crowley, though, isn't he? Because of his... Well, they call him the most evil man.
Yeah.
You know. But he's an interesting person. I remember going past his house in Loch Ness. Sadly, it's been burnt down now. There's just the remains of it left, isn't there? So there's not much of it left.
No, it's a shame. Yeah, he was convinced he was talking to Horus, the demon god type of thing. Yeah, and he was, and the 666 come after that then with him, didn't he? Yeah, but it's very, very interesting subject. You know, for him, I think as well, he was very, very clever. He paid people to show him how to do magic when he was in, because he belonged to this golden something or other, some club or something, this, you know, society, when he was in Cambridge, and he got thrown out in the end because he hated him. But he was paying people, or he did it something to let them stay rent free or something in return, that they showed him how to do certain tricks. You know, like levitation and things like that. Yeah, it's very, very interesting.
Well, it's going to be interesting what Roy and Chris, you know, tell us about him, because I think we'll dedicate the whole show to that one, because he was such a big person.
Yeah.
You know, he, like you say, he's a well known. And I said earlier on, he was the most evil man, you know, in the world. He said. I mean, I can't say because I've never met the person. I've only seen what's on YouTube and what's on TV and things like that. Yeah. But yeah, when Roy and Chris come in a couple of weeks' time, that'll be a really good one to listen to. I'm sure you'll be listening to it, Liz.
Oh yeah, not off. I do. I enjoy listening to things like that.
Oh, really
very
enjoy
interesting.
That. Well, what we're going to do in a minute, Liz, is we're going to go on to our. We went back into the second cellar, which is the main cellar in Mill Street. We continued the investigation in there. So we went from the little tiny cellar. We went into the main cellar, didn't we, for the second part of the investigation. It wasn't bad. No. I mean, I had a bit of a fright at the beginning. Yeah. But anyway, tell you what we'll do. We'll go and have a listen to what happened. Instead of me talking about it, this is exactly what happened. Right, we've moved into the other cellar now, the main cellar. And we've only been here, a minute or two while we've set up the Tascam. And I've had a really, really strong, still again, a really cold breeze go right across me, went right across my neck, all across. I felt it as if someone blew right across my neck really hard. And then as we were setting up the Tascam again, I felt as if something pressed on my shoulder, as if as if someone just put their hand on my shoulder and just pressed down on it. Which is interesting. Oh, I've got the REM pod. I forgot I had that in my pocket. That would have been handy in the other cells as well, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. So what I'm going to do, Jonathan, leave that light. You better leave that light on. Yeah, come on. Otherwise, Jane's going to be taking over from you in the show. Yeah. Back to the end of the story, okay? John? Seriously? That's my heart, that. So I'm gonna... John, just do me a favour, come out here while I do this.
Well, don't leave it there. We'll all come out together, look.
Okay, so Jamie's just going to put the REM pod down the other end. Just so it's away from the little ball.
Oh my god, I jumped.
I never zoom nuts on it.
It's an edgy kind of thing tonight.
It is. It's very... It started off quite...
Yeah.
It's quite active.
I felt edgy in that other cellar, but it also felt like it was very gentle energy, but I still felt a bit edgy.
You're very, very tense,
but tense, yeah.
It didn't feel harmful at all, or threatening.
No. Now I've calmed down, because Jonathan thought it'd be funny that when I went out to the other part of the cellar, he turned the light out on me, which isn't fair. So, Jane, welcome. You're my new co-host.
He loves it, really.
Yeah, right.
It looks good kill, eh? Look, what we've done now is we put a REM pod in the hallway there, in the main part of the cellar, and we've also got in front of us a cat ball, which if it goes off, it flashes all over the place. So that's good. We've sat down now, we're settled now. We're away from each other. I can't even punch Jonathan in the nose if he does anything. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go lights out.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah. I wish that didn't make a sound. I'd ask you to leave it on.
We've got a bit of a glow now, haven't we?
We've got a bit of a glow.
So we're not in pitch black.
Are you ready then? Yeah. If there's anybody here with us now who can hear us or can see us, I'd like to ask you to come forward. We say it all the time, we don't mean you any harm. We don't mean you any disrespect. And I say usually as well, you know us, you've seen us around before. Are you able to come forward and talk to us? Let us know you're here. If you can see the ball, the little tiny ball I've put on the floor, if you move it, it'll start to flicker, then we'll know you're there. We've also put a box on the floor, a small box. It looks like a metal rod sticking up. If you can go towards that, if you can touch it, it'll make a sound. If you can make that go off, we'll know where you are there. Or if there's anything you can do or say to let us know you're around, we'd appreciate it. I'll introduce you to, this is Jane. You've got Jonathan.
Hello.
And you've got myself, Jamie. Are you able to say who you are? Was it you what brushed against my neck? Or put your hand on my shoulder, or pressed on my shoulder? Was that your way of saying hello to us? Do you want to call out, Jane?
Yeah. Hi, I haven't been for a while. I'm sure you remember me though. Have you come up from the other cellar? Have you followed us up? Is there anything you can do to let us know you're here with us?
You're able to make a sound. If you're on the main hall, or what we used to call the dance hall, you're able to walk across it. Did you hear something up above then? Can you make a sound? Are you in that room above us? Can you walk around? Show us you're here, please. Do you want to try, Jonathan?
Yeah. Come on, come forward. Come make a noise. Stamp your feet. Bang on a wall. Walk up and down. You show yourself in the light form. Can you go near one of the objects we put in the hallway? They're not there to trick you or harm you. Or just show us that you're there, that you're around. We'd really appreciate it.
Sorry.
Alright, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, show us you're here.
So what's pitch black there?
Can you show us your shadow across the floor? You've shown us that a few times before. Move across the floor in front of us if you can, or in the hallway, so we can see your shadow.
Can you see that light I'm pointing to on the floor, or the ball? If you push it or touch it, it should start flickering. If you can do that, we'd appreciate that. It's very calm at the moment.
Very quiet.
It's calmer than the other Sally, you've got to say.
Oh, it is, yeah.
I'm going to ask you again if there's anybody here, anyone who can hear us or see us. If you could use the energies of the room, the energies of us, can you make yourself known? Could you let us know you're here? If you can do something or say something, just shows you're here, please. Is Claire about? Claire, would you like to come forward? Or Jack? Are you able to make contact with us? If there's anybody else, could you make contact with us? Very calm.
It's very quiet.
It's quiet, but I feel very strange. Don't know why. Don't usually feel like that down here, but I just feel.
Is it because you haven't been here for a while?
Might be.
Could you come and say hello to Jane? Because she's not been here for a long time. Would you like to come and welcome her back? I mean, you see me and Jonathan every week. And this week we've got Jane with us. Come and say hello. Temperature's gone colder. And again, we are in a cellar, aren't we?
Come on.
This is the calmest I've known it.
It is, isn't it? Can you show us what you can do? You just want to communicate with you. What can you do to communicate back to us?
I feel quite on edge, actually.
You feel on edge? How do you feel,
Yeah.
Jonathan?
I think it's because it's so
Quite
quiet.
calm.
It feels you don't feel anything.
But I don't feel... Do you know the way it's sometimes it's quiet, but it's like the calm before the storm? I don't feel like that.
No, I just feel as if it's just a relaxed.
Just a quiet
Yeah.
night.
You know, seriously, I wouldn't be in here on my own, like, but
No.
No.
you
It's
feel as
different
if it's calm. There's nothing here at the moment. It's just
Mm.
an easy, relaxed moment. You know, while we're recording this investigation.
A lot different to the other cellar.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's a different atmosphere altogether.
Yeah.
Totally.
Are you here with us now?
That's my thought.
It's all right. Come and let us know you're around. We'd like to invite you to come forward and come and talk to us. Not even the noises.
No, it's
No,
just so
nothing.
silent. It's like they've just all disappeared.
Sorry?
It's just like everyone's disappeared.
I
All
know.
the spirits. It just feels empty.
They've all gone out. All gone for the coffee.
They obviously acknowledged you, Jamie, when we
Mm.
first came.
Yeah.
That was
in.
really strange the way it happened, that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's before we even started recording it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd actually stood the task cam up, didn't I? I was just putting it
Yeah.
up.
Mm.
And then I just turned quickly because I thought
Saw
something was
See,
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I actually felt it on the back of my neck.
Mm.
But it wasn't just like a slight breeze. It was like a really, really like somebody gone right
Yeah.
across my neck really
Yeah.
hard. And that's what made me jump. And then, I think I was talking to you then, wasn't
Yeah.
I? Sorry.
Yeah.
I felt something press on my shoulder on my left hand side. I thought, well, it was too much of a hard press for it to,
Yeah.
you know, to be honest with you, if I hadn't known you two were there, I'd have thought you were messing around with me. That's how clear
Well,
it
it's
was on my
okay.
shoulder. And that could have been their way. Oh my God, they'll be alright. Well, if the listeners now at home will be yawning after that. No, the placebo, is it placebo effect
Yeah.
where everybody does. So
Yeah.
sorry about that. If you're all yawning now, I'm really sorry. Could have been worse. And it could have been like them saying hello. And then,
Yeah, it was like an acknowledgement,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
just say, we know you're here.
Yeah.
Tapping you on the shoulder, like a friendly
yeah.
hello.
Mm.
If that was you saying hello to us, could you do it again? Let me know you're here. Do you know what the funny thing is over there, where Jane is, just a little bit further than Jane. Before, that was absolutely pitch black. I couldn't even see it. And I can see now, I can see through the wall.
Yeah, I can see behind you. No, I couldn't earlier.
But in the other cellar, we couldn't see a thing, and we had that light on.
Yeah.
Why was it so dark in the other cellar and it's not in this room? I'll do the help button.
Could be, yeah, you've got your torch on, Jane. That doesn't help, does it?
Sorry.
No, nor did I until you moved in.
Oh, now it's gone darker.
Yeah, not me great paranormal investigator when you don't realise the torch is on.
Sorry.
You haven't told she's been out of it for a while, hasn't
Yeah. Yeah. Jonathan, she's an amateur.
I thought it was so light.
Do you know, I didn't even notice the torch was on.
I'll train you back up again, dear.
It's been a while, and I'll practice.
Yeah, but we've been doing it every week and we didn't even know you had the torch on.
It's in my hand. I didn't think it was very bright.
Do you know what it is though? It's because you're concentrating that hard on what's happening.
Yeah.
Some things you don't notice.
No.
That we could see.
Maybe we can see some lights now. It's a bit dark. You can show us some sparkly lights.
Yeah, thanks, Jane.
No, we'll see better with Jane.
So I'm going to ask, now it's gone dark, if there's anybody here with us now, don't be afraid to come forward. We're not here to do you any harm. Could you come and talk to us? Let us know you're around. If you can see Jonathan or Jane or myself, come and let us know. Touch one of us. Talk to us. Tell us your name. I heard something then. Can you make a sound? Please let us know you're here. Can you walk around us? Talk to us. These are only requests. If you know anything that you can do to let us know you are here, that would be fantastic. Anybody moving?
No.
No.
I've got my hands in my pockets.
Thought I could hear light movements, you know, with the stones grinding. Now it's going really, really cold. My face is going bitterly cold. If you're here now, can you give us a sign that you are? Seems very calm, very calm.
Does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Are you just watching us? What we should do, you know, because we're going back to the studio soon.
Yeah.
What we should do is just go, you know where the studio is, on the balcony.
Just do a little bit there.
Just do a little bit of
Yeah,
colour, because
I
it's very,
think
very
so.
calm in here, isn't
Yeah.
it?
It's
I
so
think-
different than the
Yeah.
first location.
It's very different
It's relaxed.
to how it's been over the
Yeah.
last few months.
Turn the light on.
Got to say. Very strange.
It's very, very relaxed and very calm. I mean, I could sit here and just have a conversation with you and not even think
Yeah.
about, you know, like last week when we were here doing it from the cellar.
Yeah, we've done the
The
whole
atmosphere
show.
was different. We've done the whole
Yeah.
show from in here,
Yeah.
apart from the last bit.
Yeah.
Last bit we went up into the
Yeah.
you know, the studio,
Yeah.
but it's very calm to what it normally is.
It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't know why it's strange.
No, because I'm here.
It's always strange when you're here.
In comparison to the first part of the evening, where it was lots happening.
What's that on that chair there?
And now it's like the
It's like a
opposite.
little toy.
It's just a silly toy.
Oh, right.
And
I
that's
didn't
like
see it when I come in.
completely the opposite, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like to
It is, isn't it?
nothing. And that's how it goes.
Yeah.
It is. That is the real paranormal. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
It's just me having a look around. Jonathan, do not.
Can't believe I could sack him with
I was just wondering what it was. I don't trust you, Jonathan. He's the only one with a torch tonight because we all forgot our torches, didn't we, Jane? Apart from. Alright, I'm the only one who forgot the torch tonight. I've just seen you two got a torch.
You couldn't call Jane's a torch because it
No.
was that much of a low light.
Low
I
light.
didn't really notice it.
I think it's brighter when it's off.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, because we've only got a few more minutes anyway.
Yeah.
Should we go into the. Instead of
Into the
going up into
hallway?
the
Yeah.
balcony, we'll go into this part here. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll take the recorder with me, so I've got the Tascam in my hand. And we're just going into this section here. What are you doing?
I was laughing at it with myself.
Oh, that's okay then.
Blonde I am.
I thought you were going to play a trick on me.
No.
I'm so used to you lot playing tricks on me now that.
We're all getting our own back after all these years of you playing tricks on us.
Snitch you.
Lots of catch-ups to do.
Okay,
Right.
should we go pitch black this time, Jonathan?
Freezing.
Tell you what, we've now got the cat ball in front of us. If that goes off,
Yeah.
Jane's the nearest.
Alright.
Yeah.
Don't turn the lights off.
You
then.
leave me over here then, yeah.
Yeah, because you're
Okay.
nearest to the door. If you get pulled through the door, at least we've got a chance to run.
I don't want to stand by the door now.
I think you should stand in the middle of the door.
In the middle of the door.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me put my light on a sec. I don't like this door at the best of times, Jamie. You want me to stand in it.
That's your
In the
challenge.
middle of
You've got to
the
stand
doorway.
there for the next 5
That's
minutes.
very brave.
In the
There's a
pitch black.
whole room
Yeah, in
behind
the pitch
him.
black. Okay, so I'm going to call out now. Okay, Jonathan, you're now in the middle of the middle room door.
Yeah, so if you see anything behind me, just don't even mention it, right?
No, I'm not going to mention that person standing behind you whatsoever,
Yeah, okay.
or the dark shadow.
Yeah. Look, I'm looking behind me. I can't even see anyway. It's pitch
With the
black
hand
in
that's
there.
coming over you.
Yeah, that big hand. Yeah.
Would you stop it, you...
It's not just a hand, though, is it?
What?
Can you see Freddy? See his hand there?
Oh, that's it. That's it. No,
Okay.
I'll stay here.
Yeah. Right, now we've been through. I'm
Can't
gonna
wait
ask.
for your challenge, though.
Sorry?
Can't wait for your challenge next time.
Yeah, my challenge is to go up the stairs quicker than you.
Mm.
Right, okay, I'm going to ask if there's anybody here with us now. If you can hear us or see us.
You alright?
Yeah, just got a shiver.
Shiver up
Got a
the
big
spine.
shiver.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask again if there's anybody here with us now who can hear us or who can see us. Would you like to come forward, please? Come and talk to us, show us you're around. Just so you know what that is, Jane.
Mm-hmm.
You know where we've got the stream at the bottom,
Yeah,
and there's like, you know, like the grid's higher up than the stream.
yeah,
It makes a weird sound.
right.
We've recorded it as well for a special sound effect. So you'll hear that again in a minute. So
Okay.
for the listeners, you'll probably hear it as well in the background. It's nothing paranormal, it's just the grid. So I'm going to ask again if there's anybody here with us now. If you can come towards us. If you can make a shadow go across the floor as
You
normal.
okay,
I've
Jonathan?
just seen the strangest thing.
What?
I'm just turning around looking again. It's not my eyes. Because I've turned round and looked back a few times now.
Huh.
So it was like a piece of glitter falling down.
Oh, right.
But it wasn't just... How to explain it? You know, like the way you see like sparkly lights?
Yeah.
It actually looked like a piece of glitter But I don't know whether you can see where my hand is.
No.
Way
If Jane
way
puts
there.
the torch on for a second, we can have a look on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we go and have a look?
In
Whereabouts
front
was it?
of us.
It was like, no, it was up there.
Oh, what there?
It was like, see from the height now,
Yeah.
and there's like a single little piece of glitter, but it was really, really glittery.
Yeah.
It dropped straight down.
Just go and have a look and see if
right
you can.
under where the green light is. I know there's glitter. You've seen that glitter before, and it was
Yeah.
further back than that
That
tree.
one.
You've seen that glitter before. It was only like a single piece.
Yeah.
We've seen that before. It wasn't. It definitely wasn't that. I'd say here.
Yeah.
Was that you making that like the glittery light go down?
I think there's a bit of a glitter then. I saw. There's a little bit.
Where's that other two glitter from?
Yeah. Little tiny glittery bits in the torch.
Can you see it? Yeah.
What's all over?
Yeah, but this.
This is a big piece.
Yeah, but it fell from here.
We'll ask if there's anybody here with us now. If you can come forward and let us know you're here. Can you show yourself? Make a sound.
Sparkly bits.
We're not here to do you any harm at all. If you can see the light on the floor, can you make the light flicker?
Do you know what I mean?
Can you come and talk to us? Let us know you're here. It's your chance to let us know you're around. If you're in the main hall, or what we call the dance floor,
Oh no, it's a chair, sorry. I was just going to say, what's in front of that doorway there? It's a chair.
is it?
Yeah, it's because it's dark and
You're a bit on edge there, aren't you, Jonathan?
yeah.
Sometimes it's nice to see you on edge.
Yeah. Get you back somewhere.
No! Oh, Jamie. Yeah?
I'm
Maybe
gonna ask
you
if-
jump then.
If there's, if there's anybody upstairs now on the dance floor, you can walk across the floor. Walk towards us, make a sound. You've got nowhere, you don't need to be afraid of us, you know who we are. Can you show us you're here, please? Can you ring the bell in the hallway?
Do you hear noise?
And I know it wasn't a grid neither. Come and show us you're around, please. I'm going to ask if there's anybody in the hallway, or what we call the dance floor. Can you walk across it? Walk towards us in the cellar. Can you show yourself on the dance floor? Can we see you dancing? If there's anyone here in the cellar with us, can you come towards us? Let us know you're here. We've got to go in a minute. You know, it's very calm, isn't it? So,
It is.
what should we do? Should we call it and go back up to
Yeah,
the studio?
I think so.
Yeah.
Finish the show off
Yeah.
with Liz.
Yes.
Yeah. Because Liz will be looking forward to it, won't she? Let's call her a he then. Can you hear the grid? The way the grid makes a funny sound. Right, so what we're going to do now is the three of us are going to go back.
That was me.
Oh, I'm glad about that. Three of us are going to go back up now into the studio. So As it fades out, you'll hear my voice again, but this time in the studio. So we'll see you back up there. Now we're back in the studio.
Nice and warm?
Yep, just.
Well, yeah, only just.
Yeah.
It's
alright.
Turn the heating off.
Yeah, it's alright for that Lizzo, isn't it, at home?
Isn't it just?
Yeah, it was warm anyway.
You got your central heating on there, Liz?
Oh, yes. Firing away it is. Full
That's
blast.
like rubbing it, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
But going to the cellar one there, the second cellar, which is our main one, which we usually get a lot of stuff on, it was quite quiet.
It was, apart from when we first went down, before we were recording, where you got a few little bits.
Yeah, I really felt something blow right across my neck, and then something pressed on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that was the only thing we got, though.
Yeah.
And then I got something else just slightly more, but then there was nothing at all.
Silent, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was silent down there tonight.
And me and you were quite calm, Jamie.
Yeah.
You were.
I did feel a bit on edge because it was so quiet. You know, when you think something's gonna just happen out the blue, and it's like I said, calm before the storm. But I also think it's because I haven't been in there for a long time, and it just.
I think that's maybe why, because you've not been there for such a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was nice to get back in there for you. You know? At least you had that experience
Missed
again.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was good. I mean, although nothing happened, it shows that, you know, we go on investigations. Not anything can happen all the time.
No.
No.
It's not.
No, it can't.
Not like what you see on TV.
Well, as you've heard, Liz, I mean, in the cellar, the first cellar, a little one, few things happened there. The main cellar, which you know like the back of your hand as well, is nothing.
No. And it does, I mean, it's happened before, hasn't it? You know, it's been pretty quiet, but it's just one of those things, you know, you can't make them.
It is, but...
You know, appear if you can't make them be there if they don't want to be, you know?
No. And if any listeners did hear anything which we didn't hear, Jonathan, do you want to give out the email address?
Yeah, and you can get in touch with us. That's info.accessparanormal@gmail.com, or you can send us a message on Facebook or on Instagram at Access Paranormal Radio Podcast. And you can also watch any of the episodes that have already been on that are up on YouTube, and that is also Access Paranormal Radio Podcast.
Yeah, they should all be going on soon, shouldn't they?
They'll all be. Yeah, we're nearly there now.
Yeah. And they're a bit higgledy-piggledy on the podcast, but we're going to put them in order in the end.
Yeah, they will be.
We're just putting them up at the moment so people can just have a listen to them.
Yeah.
So
some good ones on there as well. Dark Territory ones are on there.
Yeah, they're good, them.
Yeah.
That's a good one. You haven't heard them, have you, Jane?
I need to listen up on that. I was
they're
working,
all on YouTube now,
unfortunately.
Jane.
No excuse.
Have you noticed, Jonathan? Jane's excuse all the time is, I'm working.
I know,
I'm working.
I do.
She must work 24/7.
I do work, in my defence, till late at night. So
we're in court now. In my defence.
So just another victim.
So, Liz. Did you say before the show that you're something about a poltergeist, an experience you've had?
Oh, yeah. Do you remember we were talking, you were saying conspiracy? Well, I mean, obviously, I remember telling you about the shot glass being thrown at me. I mean, that hurts if it hits you. But, no, this one was not long after I'd started doing mediumship, and I belonged with a group of women. It was a learning circle. And the woman that run it asked me and 4 others to go with her one Sunday morning to a house in Runcorn. And it was a young couple. And they'd not long moved in. And the poor girl was terrified. She was being watched when she was in the bath. It was following her. It was touching her. It was throwing things. And she was terrified to be in there on her own. And, of course, her husband was working. So she'd get up with her husband and go and stay in her mum's all day.
Don't blame her.
rather than be in the house on her own. Anyway, she asked if, would we go down and have a look, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it goes in. And the house, I've never seen so much religious stuff on walls, doors. There was holy water everywhere. There was the Virgin Mary everywhere. There was crucifixes. There was rosary beads. They were literally, the house was full of it. On every door handle, there was rosary beads hanging off it. Anyway, I had to follow the woman sort of thing that was running it. And she says, right, we'll go upstairs. So we goes up. And they're all in this particular bedroom in a circle. And I sort of got a bit bored. So I come out of the circle. And I stood on my own on the landing. And there was this rosary bead hanging off this other door handle in the room opposite. And the door was shut. And I'm whispering. And I said, if you're here now, move that rosary bead because I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Anyway, it started swinging, but not like loose swinging. The chain was rigid, so it was swinging like a pendulum. You know? And I was like, whoa. And I was saying, go on, do it again. And it was really going for it. So I had to say to them, look, it's not in that room, it's in this one with the rosary beads swinging on the door. So anyway, we goes in, and she was trying to get rid of it. Next minute, a banging and hammering coming from downstairs in this woman's kitchen. It was horrendous. It was like as if it was a man that was haunting it, and punching the draining boards and things in the kitchen, really going for it. Anyway, and next minute, I just saw this big dark shadow in the corner, and I said to the woman, I said, there's a big shadow behind you. I said, be careful. So anyway, sort of sending him over, and I'm like, everyone's praying, and I was just quiet watching, but I felt as if I was on a boat, right? And I was swaying backwards, and so I was thinking, I'm going to tip over here. And one of the women caught me, and she said, how have you managed to stay on your feet? She said, you're at such an angle, you should have fell. I said, I don't know, I've just brushed it off. Anyway, we finished it all and got rid of it. We're going home. Anyway, by the time I got to my house, I was getting out the car. I could hardly move. My shoulders, my neck, everything was killing me. Anyway, next day, I was in really painful, all my neck and my shoulders, like stiff neck and everything. And when I went to the group on the Tuesday, the woman says to me, she said, how's your neck and your shoulders? I thought, how does she know? I said, what do you mean? She said, your neck and your shoulders. She said, he was choking you and trying to push you over because you were mocking him, saying you didn't believe he was there.
Wow.
Did you get bruising?
No, it was just very, very sore. I could hardly move. I was like that for about 3 or 4 days.
I've actually heard about this house in Runcorn. Can I just interrupt? Yeah, I've heard of it. That there's a very haunted house that's with poltergeist activity. I've been told that a long time ago. I wonder if it's the same house. Was it a terraced house?
Yeah.
All right. So it's a well-known poltergeist house.
Well, I think well known in the area here where I live, and because I live near Runcorn.
Is it similar to the one in Essex?
Yeah, the Enfield poltergeist.
That's the one we couldn't think the name of.
One,
Yeah.
The other week we were trying to think of the name of that. Yeah.
But he was where I thought I was just swaying. Apparently the women said I was tipping right back. I should have landed on my backside, but I was still upright. So it was him, had held me, but I didn't realise it at the time.
And didn't you have no fear at all, Liz?
Didn't have what?
No fear.
No, because at the time I used to laugh.
There's no change there, Liz. Come on.
Yeah. I just used to laugh and go, is that all you can do? You know what I mean? I shouldn't have done, but I never forget that.
That'd be
I thought, no, they can't hurt you,
Be good to go to somewhere like that, wouldn't it, and see it?
Yeah, it would. I'd love to go to East Drive.
A lot of people say that, but I'm not. I don't know what it is with East Drive. I don't know whether it's because there's so many people being there that I think it's
Being
overpowered.
overdone.
Yeah. I want to go somewhere
on that
different.
paranormal lockdown, he just had a football going on its own, and they were in there filming as it was doing it.
All right.
Yeah.
Who
like
went?
Kiddies football. Pardon?
Paranormal what? Lockdown went there.
Yeah.
All right.
They've just been in there, and they were. It was like a kiddies football in the bedroom, and he was saying, "Come and play with the ball." The next minute, the ball started moving, dead gentle.
Mm.
Oh, interesting.
And he's saying, "I'm made up. We've caught that on camera."
Well, yeah, it'd be good to see that.
Yeah.
I like anything
And they
like
were all
that,
there in the room.
though.
I'd quite like to go there, just experience it.
Yeah.
See
Just
what-
to see.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind going to Daisy's Drive and just say, yeah, been.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest with you, I'm not expecting anything to happen there.
No, I don't think I will. But I think it's because it's been done that many times.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, that's no disrespect to any paranormal group what's been there. It's just my feeling about it. It's just my,
Yeah.
I look at it and think, it's just a house.
Yeah, could
But,
well be.
Well, yeah, it could well be, and it could be, there could be stuff going on there, like the Enfield one. But
Yeah.
I remember us going to one a few years back, Liz. What's supposed to have been a poltergeist. I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to say where it is or not like that.
Rob
And-
and Bennett, remember that?
Yeah, and I said at the time, didn't I? I said I'm not coming back here.
No.
And I mean, I remember that was the first time we went to, and we thought, oh yeah, we got to go there. This is going to be great. And it was the biggest disappointment of any paranormal investigation I've ever done.
Yeah.
But you know what? What puzzled me? I mean, I had to work like the clappers to dredge anything up, and it wasn't the house; it was the ground.
Yeah.
But all the fire alarms and everything went off.
In the house, Liz.
Yeah, all the house alarms and everything went off while we were just stood there, and we couldn't figure out and we didn't know the code to switch them off, so we had to go out and look for the woman to come and switch the alarms off. We all
No.
have perforated eardrums, I think.
No, I remember going that night, and I said to you, didn't I? I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
I think you've done a cleansing, though, didn't you, just to make her feel a bit safer?
Yeah, I did that, and I gave her a good.
Yeah. I'm not
cleanse.
saying that because I didn't believe it. I didn't see nothing happened. I wouldn't, to me that was the worst thing I've ever been to. But I'm not going to say nothing happened because I never went back.
No. Well, I think it was the ground itself, because it was all attached to that area, wasn't it? Where what are them? The Lily White Boys and all that.
Right. Yeah.
That's all on that ground where them houses are built.
The gangs and everything.
Yeah.
Right.
So it had things to do with that. The ground itself is haunted, but I wouldn't say the houses are.
No, it's just one of those things, isn't it?
I could go into more in depth, but I won't.
That was interesting, that, Liz. I mean, that poltergeist house sounds like a good one, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It's only
it was very good.
And when you were doing that house, Liz, did you not feel any fear, or were you scared?
No, I was aware. You sort of you get a sixth sense, watching your back, sort of thing. You've got your wits about you because you're waiting for something to happen, but it was happening, but I didn't even realise it was happening.
No. Have you ever? I'm just going to ask. Have you ever been to a poltergeist house, Liz? Jane.
No, I haven't. But we did have poltergeist type activity at one place we went to. We were not allowed to say where it is because it's private. But we when we saw the that high chair that was. We all.
Yeah.
And the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been poltergeist activity, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was incredible.
So I feel like I've witnessed it.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see the chair go up. I heard the window bang.
Yeah.
I just saw it hit the window.
Because the window shook, didn't it?
No,
It
Yeah.
almost like
Yeah.
It was like
shook.
someone had punched the window from
Yeah.
the inside.
That was one of the most convincing things I've ever seen.
Oh
now.
god, yeah.
Never
But there's
forget
such a
that.
lot
It
of
was
us
that
that
day.
seen it though, wasn't it?
Sorry?
There's a lot of us that seen
Yeah.
A
it.
lot of
and-
witnessed
and
it.
heard it, yeah.
I mean, I was yapping away at the back, so I heard the window getting banged, and then
Yeah.
when we were getting near it, you could see it shaking.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
shaking.
that's right,
But
yeah.
I missed the part. I seen the
You missed the table.
I missed the table going up in the air, but I seen it hitting the floor.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, we got the phone call, didn't we, saying all these things are happening the next day
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And other things will happen. We can't give too much away because
No.
we promised we'd never ever say where it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of things did happen.
Yeah.
And-
it
and
Oh,
is.
yeah.
It was when we were leaving.
Well, that's it, isn't
Mm.
it?
Yeah, right
That
at
was
the end
amazing.
of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they did
Mm.
say things were getting moved. They kept finding things in different places.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
So that,
Well,
to
that's
me,
that's poltergeist
that is,
Yeah.
activity when there's
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to stop it there. Would you believe it's that time of night then again, Jonathan?
It's not.
It always seems to go like that, the show, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
been a
it
good
has-
one.
It
Yeah.
has tonight because it's been good, hasn't it? Because it's like part
Are you
of
trying
the
to say all the rubbish have been rubbish?
I was going to say a nice thing. Is
Okay, fair enough.
it? Like having a little bit of the group back together.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
I've
been
really
brilliant, yeah.
enjoyed
Isn't
it
it?
tonight.
So all I can say is, Liz Waugh down at home, there, in the nice and warm. Thanks for coming on.
You're welcome.
And in the studio, thanks for Jane for coming down.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
And Jonathan.
Aw.
Thanks, Jamie.
No, thanks, Jonathan. And somebody in work who I said I'd say this at the end of the show, and I always say good night and everything else and
Yeah.
stay safe and that. And what he asked me to say was, also be good and be cool. So from the studio here in Mill Street Barracks, from Jane, Jonathan, myself, Jamie, and Liz Waugh, good night, and we'll speak again next week.